Well, this morning, it's about 6:30 out here on Kincaid Lake. Ease my way back into the spot where I've caught some pretty good bluegill my last couple of trips here. It's about 73 degrees. August the 28th. So I'm gonna try to show y'all how what I believe is the easiest and probably one of the laziest ways you can catch bluegill with the least amount of effort. You can catch some good fish. So hopefully they'll still be there. It's been about 3 weeks since I was here. Overcast, little front came through yesterday, so maybe we'll still be okay. But once I get to the hole, we'll check it out. And if it's like in the past, we'll know pretty quickly what the day is going to be like. So stay with me. Well, I'm back, and I was going to share with y'all the most successful way I've always caught bluegill. This is something my dad taught me when I was just a kid. He used to take me fishing, and we caught lots of fish back in the day. So what we do is, they're hard to find, but I've got a light, probably 12-foot cane pole. This one got a lot of wear and tear on it. I've been trying to be careful with it so I don't break it, because you can't hardly find these, especially these smaller ones anymore. But what I do is I come up here to the end of it, like my dad showed me, in case the tip breaks off of it. I always start here. I tie it off on one of these knots, tape it, wrap it around up to the end, then I tie another knot, tape that, okay, and I use this 6-pound fluorescent green line. And I went to this probably 4 years ago, and it's made a huge difference in the number of fish I catch. I got probably a number 6 cricket hook on here. I use that so you don't spend time, because you're going to be fishing a lot of cover, so you spend a lot of time hung up. But most of the time this hook will straighten up, even with 6-pound line, and not break your line. Okay, I've got a couple of split shots on here, and I really believe the key to success to catching brim, you can't find these a lot of places. The other thing my dad taught me were these porcupine quills. If you get any kind of a bite, you're going to see the fish hit it. So that's my rig here. I'm going to ease back up here and start fishing and see what we can do with this rig. Let's see if we're going to have any action here today. Oh, got one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Didn't even know he was on there. Yep. He must have hit her on the way down, because I didn't even know he was on there. Hey, he's not big as I've been catching him, but he's a good start to the day. Let's bait back up. Let's see if there's some more in there. Put back in the same spot. See if we can get some action going on here. Usually catch more than one out of a spot. Try to keep the boat off of it. There's another one. There he goes. Yep. He's about the same size. About the same size, okay? Toss him in the live well. See if we can catch another one on the same cricket. Looking for a little bit bigger fish than that, but those ain't bad at all. I always bring worms with me. Sometimes you can put a worm and a cricket on there together and catch it. Okay. Well, that's a fighter right there. That's a fighter. A little bit better fish. Yep. Nice one. Okay. Joke. That's what I'm saying. If you can't enjoy fishing like this, and it's so easy, it'll ruin you when you go and not catching fish. Do a lot of bass fishing, but I ain't got the patience for it. I want to be catching. So you don't always do that even with your brim, but your odds are always better. Sit up there asleep, and that's a good one over there. He was gone. I don't want to break my pole. I don't know what I got here. That's a brim, and he's a nice one. Yes, he's a fighter, man. He's a fighter. I might have to play him out with this 6-pound line. You got to be careful, okay? Cause you can break it, or you can break your pole. Either one. Come on over here. Oh, that's a fat one right there. Come here. Grab the line. Look here, folks. Look at that hoss. That is a hoss right there. Look how thick that fish is. Boy. I'll take a boatload of them. Like I said, I was looking off running trolling mode, didn't even know he was on there. Now a little bit deeper than he was the last time I was here, about 3 weeks ago. But I didn't catch as many in this spot neither. There was a few in here, but I didn't catch that many. I just one spot, I caught them in another area, but this looks like it's a pretty hot spot this morning. At least at the moment it is. And it's strange. You almost have to put your cork back in the same spot to catch a fish. If it's off a foot or two, it's like they won't get it. There's another bite. Didn't really take it yet. Let's see. Still got bait. Put it back in there. It's gonna happen this time. Nothing there. Move him on over. If it don't bite right away, you may want to leave it sitting there a long time because it seems like they want it moved around. Come on with it. I think I got him. Yeah. Oh, that's another. Go. Doggone it. Lost him. That don't happen a whole lot. Don't typically lose a lot of fish. Because when these bigger fish bite, they normally take it. The only problem is if you let them sit there too long, they'll swallow it, and you got a time getting your hook out. Okay. There's another one right there. Another fighter. Another fighter. That's another really good fish. That's another nice one right there. These are some fine quality fish here. I have no wind this morning. I'm gonna Try to let the boat just ease up here against this dock. Maybe hold me in place. That way I won't have to be working the trolling motor. May not be quite close enough. I'm going to ease over a little more. If I keep getting bites, I'm probably going to tie off right here. Tie off to this dock and just sit here. There we go. Come out from under that dock. Get out from under that dock. Get out from, he's headed under the dock. Headed under, but I ain't gonna let him. There we go. Another fatty. Another fatty. Pretty bluegill. Okay. Let's stir this area up a little bit. Maybe they'll keep I know it's a few more in there. Oh, they got too close up on top of them. Let me back off some more. Put it down in a different spot. There he is. Feels like a little one. Yeah. It's your lucky day. I'm not gonna keep you. You almost got gut hooked, so. It's your lucky day. Good thing I ain't fish hungry and wasn't catching nothing. You might have ended up in the skillet. Come on, no, that was one. He got it already. I could tell the way it went down. But he hit it on the fall. Sometimes when they do that, they don't get a good grip on it. Now, only problem with these quills, when they turn it loose like that, you can end up with a big old mess and have to retie your whole deal. So, usually if you're patient and you take your time, you can undo it all and go right back to fishing. But this little line, the 6-pound line, will tangle up real easy. Okay, back to fishing. There we go. Come out from under that dock. Get out from under that dock. Get out from, he's headed under the dock. Headed under, but I ain't gonna let him. There we go. Another fatty. Another fatty. Pretty bluegill. Okay. Let's stir this area up a little bit. Maybe they'll keep I know it's a few more in there. Oh, they got too close up on top of them. Let me back off some more. Put it down in a different spot. There he is. Feels like a little one. Yeah. It's your lucky day. I'm not gonna keep you. You almost got gut hooked, so. your lucky day. Good thing I ain't fish hungry and wasn't catching nothing. You might have ended up in a skillet. I'll throw up underneath this dock right here. There's one. Ooh, that's another good fish right there. Come on. Throw them at the plane. I might want to think about retying here shortly. Oh, this is another quality fish here to the back here. Yep. He got it before it even hit got all the way down. Okay. And you know, I got friends and I got people that brim fish and they fish different ways. And they're successful sometimes, but this is the best way with a cane pole to keep your line in the water in the right spot a majority of the time. Because you can drop it exactly where you want it. It ain't no casting, it ain't no reeling, it's no work. But that's what I'm saying, it's some of the easiest fishing you're going to ever do. And when you're catching fish, the only work you got to do is taking them off the hook and rebaiting. And that's a small price to pay if you're catching fish, especially quality fish. Yeah, there's a whole one out of there. Maybe fishing too deep up in there right now. Got more there, a shallow area. So let's see what happens here. Because they're getting it before the cork ever sets up. So probably telling me I'm fishing too deep. Took it out of sight. So giving up on the worm yet. He got it. He hit it again. There he is. It feels like a good one. He's pretty good. Fought a lot harder than he did for his size. Oh, there you go. Try to jump out of the live well. Don't seem to be catching as good a fish on the worms as I was to, well, maybe I got too soon. Yeah. Drag him around here. Come on here. Yeah. That's what I thought the worm would get me right there. Them big old boys like that. Ought to get them big old boys like that one right there. Yeah. I have caught some out there before. There's a little stump up underneath there. Alright, speaking of that stump, I'm going to throw by it and see what happens. Oops, almost on top of it. There he is. There he is. Another good one. Come on in here. Come on into the boat. Come on in here. Oh, yes. That's a another nice one by the stump where I can usually pick up one. Oh, football looking fish. Okay. And ain't got nothing but a little piece of bud on there. See if there's another one in there. Let's see if there's another one in there. Hook. A worm way up my hook there. Get that worm back down there by the point with just the butt. Like 4 fish and I caught off that one worm, so I tried to sell a little bit short, but done okay. Probably stirred that area up. So another one in there. Ain't got much bait on it. So I might add a piece of cricket on there. What's left of this worm butt. Let's see what happens. See if it's anything like that in the same spot. Kind of determine if that makes a difference or not. Yep, didn't seem to matter there. A different little area. Okay. Come back over here. Accident slowed down a little bit. Might have to move off this spot and come back. I have to do that sometimes. Seems like it gets too worked up. You have to let it calm down and come back to it later on. Fish around the end of this dock right here. Right there by the old boat. Another spot I usually can pick up one. You risk getting hung up when you do it though. Oh, that's a good one. No, he ain't nothing like I thought he was. What are you doing in there? You ain't what I'm after. You are not what I'm after. You got lucky today too. Okay. Where's your big brother at? That him? That him biting? He's trying to take it. He's trying. Come on. He ain't biting like a good one. Biting like a small one. Nope. I ain't gonna feed you. Go back over here. We'll get some action here in a minute. I'm gonna go back to my spot where I was catching them a few weeks ago. Let this one calm down and come back later. Okay. I'll try one thing though before I move from off of here. It sometimes works. Come on. Okay, you bite like a small ones now. Worms that slid up my hook. That's probably what they're hitting on, because my cricket was gone. Sometimes when you're catching them and they quit biting as good, get a little bit deeper. Get almost to the bottom. Get it to where your cork won't set up, and then back off a little bit till it sets up. Because sometimes, like right now, I'm dead on the bottom. Okay? And I was getting a bite. And that tells me I'm right on the bottom. I'm going to bring it up. It's almost sitting. I'm going to bring it up about 6 inches. So, that tells me if there's any brim beds down there that deep, that I'll be putting the bait almost right in them. And that don't always work. Another thing it does, it lets that cricket fall slow. And a lot of times they'll hit it on the fall before it ever gets to the bottom. Yep. Okay, gonna move to my other spot. I'm gonna see y'all later on. Come back. Y'all gonna do something pretty quickly here. Okay, we got too deep. Let's see where I'm at now. That's a good depth right there. Let's see what we can do with that. Let me throw it by the stump again. Now it's gonna calm down a little bit. There he is. Another one in there by the stump. Catch one. Then you stir it up a lot. He's small. I'm not gonna keep you there. And my old crickets is dying for some reason. I have a problem with that. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but the fish don't really care. But when they die, they seem to get mushy. Not that that really matters, they're just harder to get on the hook. Come on. Right there by that old boat. Another spot I usually can pick up one. You risk getting hung up when you do it though. Oh, that's a good one. No, he ain't nothing like I thought he was. What are you doing in there? You ain't what I'm after. You are not what I'm after. You got lucky today too. Let me throw it by the stump again. Now it's gonna calm down a little bit. There he is. Another one in there by the stump. Catch one. Then you stir it up a lot. He's small. I'm not gonna keep you there. And my old crickets is dying for some reason. I have a problem with that. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but the fish don't really care. But when they die, they seem to get mushy. Not that that really matters, they're just harder to get on the hook. Paying no attention. Picked up another good one. So maybe I ain't gonna move just yet. Maybe I'm being a little bit too impatient. Okay. But when you get to where you catch them one after another, it will make you a little impatient. So it seems like if you gotta wait 5 minutes between fish, you get frustrated. Well, if you're catching the fish every 5 minutes, that really ain't a problem. Get the boat turned back around here. Like I need it. Let's swing around. Fish my way back in there. Hit a log down there. I'll work my way up from the end of this dock. See what I can do. Don't normally catch nothing down there, but never know. Come on. There he is. There he is. Come on. Come on out of there. Okay, what's with you small ones? Okay. It's your lucky day, but dude, you almost got gut hooked. Think you'll be okay. You got extremely lucky, man. I'm telling you. If I'd let you take it just a little bit longer, it would have been good for you. Good chance you would have been in the skillet. All right, we're going to ease back to the other side. Yes. Oh, that is a good one right there. Yes. Oh, he took it. He took it. Not bigger than I thought it would be, but still nice. Let's see what we can do here. There's one. Yep. Not real big, but get in the box. There you go. Let me use that other half a worm I tried earlier. Where'd he go? I'm gonna string him on there and see what happens. Seen this other cat on YouTube. He said if you leave that tail hanging off like that, they can't resist it. Guaranteed to catch you a fish. Let's see if he knows what he's talking about. Oh, I believe he was right. Oh, come out here. Well, it ain't the size I wanted, but it did do what he said. Fish couldn't resist it. Got most of that worm, so he got him a little meal this morning. Let me lay that tail on there and put a cricket on there with it. I just think the crickets, I just think they like the crickets better. If I had some decent crickets, some big old crickets, might even do better. These little old baby crickets, where I get them at, they must not feed the crickets. They po. They real po. Yeah, I've had pretty good luck under there by that stump. If I can get back under where I need. But you also risk getting hung up if something grabs it. That bit like a little one. Yeah, I got a bite, but it acts like a little one. We'll get back over here and catch some better fish. More quality fish. I was asleep. He had it, but I was asleep. Wasn't paying no attention. Try it again when I'm looking. Let's see what happens. Ain't got much bait on there. I know what all that racket was. There's a garbage truck up there on the hill. I'm guessing. Some kind of big old truck. There's some bubbles down there. Wonder what that means. Come on, y'all. Y'all ain't biting like you need to. What's going on? Pick it up. Come on, pick it up, okay? Seen this other cat on YouTube. He said if you leave that tail hanging off like that, they can't resist it. Guaranteed to catch you a fish. Let's see if he knows what he's talking about. Oh, I believe he was right. Oh, come out here. Well, it ain't the size I wanted, but it did do what he said. Just couldn't resist it.